I mean, since we're doing music, I was basically. Well, let me make sure my volumes work. Yep, looks to be working. I figured, screw it. If I'm gonna get a copyright strike, I'm gonna get a copyright strike. Whatever. Might as well play some music. What else we got? You guys don't know this about me, but I love karaoke and I love lip syncing and stuff. I always wanted to play music so I could break it down. I'm always worried about the copyright strikes and stuff. So now that I don't care. Wait a minute, that's not the right. Hold on. No. I do love that song. That's like my theme song. If I could open up, that would be my opening theme song if it wasn't copyrighted or whatever. Oh, I look red-eyed? Here, let me fix that for you. Can I do anything for anyone else while I'm at it? Anything else I could fix up for you guys? Oh, yeah. There we go. Now I look like crying. You can post this on Patreon after you close the live stream. I could. I definitely could do that. I feel like I look more red-eyed now that I put that stuff in my eyes. Now let's see. Yeah, listen to some music. Am I not doing truth in movies anymore? I think you meant to ask, am I doing truth in movies anymore? Because I could say, no, I am not doing truth in movies, or yes, I am not doing truth in movies, and it still comes out negative. But yeah, I'm still doing truth in movies. Maybe. Maybe not. You never know. You never know what I'm going to do. Some people are probably tuning in right now like he's going to flip. Good night, London. It's probably like 4 o'clock in the morning in the UK. Let's see. Can I smile? Yes. All right. Let's see. What other music? Let's listen to some music. I do like that. That's enough of that crazy stuff. I could break down every single one of those 21 Pilots songs. Let's see. Andrew Ferguson says, do human ashes look like stardust under a microscope? I don't know. Never looked at human ashes under a microscope before. What else? Oh, I owe you guys an apology. That's why I jumped on here. So, I feel bad. That's really what an apology should be. I feel bad about losing it earlier. Cursing. I hate cursing. Seeming ungrateful for what I have. I feel bad about all of it. I always feel bad. Anytime, I mean, you guys who have been watching my channel for like a long time, you've probably seen me lose my stuff a time or two. You've probably seen me, and I delete those videos. They're gone. Flip, gone. Right? So every once in a while, you know, I guess I use YouTube as a therapy session for myself. Had a nice little venting therapy session last time. Let's see. Speaking of truth in movies, does YouTube takes down some of them because we can't find some that you mentioned? Like which one? I did mention Greenland, but apparently I didn't do Greenland. I thought I did. It's my own little personal Mandela effect. I swear I did that one. Maybe I was getting ready to do it and decoding the first Greenland. I remember because I do recall mentioning, oh yeah, I decoded that one. And a bunch of people were like, I can't find it. So maybe I didn't. But no, they don't usually take them down. I will take them down if there's a problem with them. If I feel like they're not good enough, I will take them down. So I took down the Goonies because we had so many technical difficulties that it just ruined it. Oh, the psychosis stuff. Oh, thank God. I'm so glad somebody can relate, Lucy. Because that was terrible. Reality was crashing in on me. What's a great question? Oh, I'm a good artist. Oh, thanks. All right, let me see here. All things considered, I think you did well. But, oh, thank you very much. You know what's a cool Guys Street of Philadelphia instrumental, the Tom Hanks movie song? You know what's a cool Guys Street of Philadelphia? I know. What else? Yeah, it doesn't feel good. You're right, Lucy. Can't find a specific video of Jay's. It might be reposted under members only. That's true, but none of my Truth in Movies are members only. The only members only ones that I have are my on location videos. And I think all my call-in shows, I set those to members only. What else? What else? I have a lot of on location videos. Those are fun. I'm good, Reverend. How are you? What else we got? I saw the thing for it and everything Greenland. Oh, thanks for the hugs, Katie. That's very kind of you. Oh, Kimberly, you're a sweetheart. Thank you. I swear I did the movie Greenland. I swear I decoded that. Look at that. I haven't even shaved or anything. Looking kind of whatever. I still have some wall space. Still need to figure out what to put back here somewhere. My room is like a little museum of everything I love. What else? With the world in the state that it is, it's amazing we've been able to stay sane this long. You're doing just fine, says Elise. Thank you. This one is for Robert Paulson. Yeah, they're all for Robert Paulson. Thanks, Bob. Thanks, what's that dude's name? Thanks, Chuck. So funny. Do you guys, if you guys have seen my The Life of Chuck movie decode, then you understand the inside joke. Me and my son, anytime we are watching a movie or a video game or whatever, and we hear somebody whose name is Chuck, and they say anything, we say, thanks, Chuck, for 39 great years. Just like as an homage to the universe. It's the best. We have the coolest little traditions here at my house. What else? I'm just catching up here. Yeah, the campfires are members only. Hold on, let me put your comments on the screen. That's always fun. I try to make it all organic, so you guys, you know. You see, my TV is like the light gives me all this light. Otherwise, it's all dark and looks creepy. So that's why it's a big white screen in front of me. Let's see. Hold on. Let me put all the comments on the screen. That'll be fun. I'm just gonna hang out with you guys. That's it. It's gonna be myself. Maybe I'll play some piano for you in a minute. I don't know. I kind of want to play the piano. Browser source. Boom. All right, cool. Let's test it out. There it is. Oh, it's right in front of my face. Let's at least move it down here, I guess. Let's see. Put it over here, maybe? All right. The Vegan Skeptic says, see what Jay just did, I believe, is great alchemy. That should be practiced more. Turning a moment into a friction into awareness and growth. Nothing wasted. Oh, that's nice. Thanks. Let's see. I did Greenland. Secret reason he wants it. Just search my history. I swear I did Greenland. I swear I did. But I can't remember. It's like a foggy dream. I swear I did it though. I mean, I kept saying I did it. And I swear I did it. I swear I decoded the movie Greenland, but now it's just gone. I mean, I know I did the sequel. I swear. I don't know what happened. Does the white TV hurt my eyes? Yes, it does. What else? Oh, Mary Jones. Hey, it's nice to have you, Mary Jones. Welcome to our little community. Have I decoded iPet Goat Part 2? I have. I believe that's in my Truth in Media playlist. I think the chat actually helped me to decode that one. I haven't just done it all by myself. I'm sure I could. But I wanted to get the chat involved in that one. I may play a song or two. I don't know. What else we got? Want me to tickle the ivories? What else we got? Does the white TV hurt my eyes? Yes, it does. Maybe there's a version 2. Mandela effect could be. Exposing vulnerability is dangerous. I know. I know. You're right. I did a whole show about how crazy the world is and what people will do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did do a decode. Let's see. Oh, I'm glad you like that. These maps were actually donated to me. So a lot of you guys have given me what you see here in my room. It's not stuff, a lot of it's not stuff I actually bought for myself. That was given to me, donated. That map right there was donated. That up there was donated. Like, there's a knight in shining armor in the corner over there. That was not donated. I actually bought that. I don't know. There's all kinds of cool stuff. I'm blocking some of it. Dr. Bob's Nightmare says, please don't quit. Well, I've been wanting to for like 4 years. Oh, man. Do you guys like my Mr. Belding laugh? I think I laugh like Mr. Belding. Yeah. I want to quit like every single day. Every day. But I also want to keep persevering every single day. And, you know, that's the value. That's the important thing. You know, feeling like being tempted to give up and stuff and then not. I don't know. Maybe that's good. I like to think it is. I'm letting it all hang out. That's right. What else? Jay will never stop. He is who he is now. He will always be on the YouTubes. Who knows? But he ain't gonna stop. Hey, I'm pretty proud of I've outlasted and survived many a YouTube channel. Right? You got to give me that at least, or at least the ones who crashed and burned pretty hard. I can think of a few. What else? Let's see. I almost had a panic attack earlier. As soon as I was done with that live stream, I was trying real hard to ground myself and chill out. That's why I went to go get some food and go for a drive or whatever. Oh, you did, Dr. Bob? You got your own channel? What kind of stuff did you talk about? $11 years. That is a long time. Rolling with the punches. And YouTube's changed a lot too over the years. Like, they have audio comment responses now. They don't even have the wrenches anymore in the chat. Remember the good old days where everyone had wrenches? Now they have shields. Blue shields. Oh, Mateo. Ooh, man, I feel bad for everyone who this was your first time hearing me. Yikes. But, yeah, you know, maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. Who's to say? Oh, please don't quit. Mary Jones says, please don't quit. That's very kind of you. I don't know. I'm not going to quit. I'm probably just going to change a couple things. for my own sanity, I'll probably, make a couple of adjustments. Oh, my movie. You know what? A lot of people tell me that. That's a huge compliment. Thank you. I like that I can take movies and make them more interesting than they actually are. Oh, JMO came over from JT's channel. I think he's live right now or doing a premiere or something. It was a weird. It is weird. It is weird. A wrench to shield. Yeah, I wonder what they're really saying. I don't know. Maybe a wrench seemed too much like an offensive thing, like a weapon. What else? Oh yeah, I had to sage up the room. Like I had to do that. I might do it again. Might just do it again. What else we got here? Small community about watches, but we just talk drama, red meat, trash talking to each other. Oh, yeah, I got you. 150 truth in movies? That's true. I think I have done over 150. Pretty sure. I mean, I'm almost running out of movies to talk about. Not really. Not really. I just got to dig into the classics. There's way more classics that are worth talking about than there are new movies. I watched a really weird one the other day called Mr. K. That one messed me up, dude. I'm like, okay, this is a challenge. This movie challenged me. I could still decode it, but phew, man, it's one of those movies where when it's over, you're like, what did I just watch? You know what I mean? What kind of content do I like to delve into? I watched one of your older fractal ones yesterday. If you check out my website, you'll pretty much see everything that I'm interested in. But I am interested in the nature of reality, cosmology, specifically alternative cosmology and ancient cosmology, cartography, plasma physics, comparative mythology. I'm interested in the truth. I want to know the truth about many things, you know what I mean? But specifically like history, prophecy, the future, creation stories, the end of the world, stuff like that. I'm interested in that. Things that are larger than life, I'm interested in. What else? You make geocentric Earth paperweights. You want to send me one? Oh, hey, the address. If you guys want to send me anything, my PO box is listed under my posts. Let's just go to my main channel, and there's like a little menu. It says live streams, videos, something, posts. Just click on posts, and then scroll down a little bit, and you'll see my PO box. For those of you who might be worried about me, just so you know, because like some people are, care. Some people care on a personal level. I'm okay. I was just in my feelings earlier, and I was, something triggered me, and all this other crap came flooding out. And I feel better now. Oh, I feel better. So thank you. I appreciate you. I know I can just imagine some of you out there like really, really worrying. And that's nice. I mean, I feel bad that I've made you worry, but it's nice to have people actual people that care about me. It reminds me of the good old days. I used to have this small group of other YouTubers that were like my close friends, even though we never physically met each other. Except for one guy. One guy actually lived in my city, and we decided to go play Frisbee golf and hang out. But everyone else lived around the world, And we all made video responses to one another. We all talked to each other, jumped into each other's chat rooms and stuff. There was nothing flashy about any of our channels at all. I was probably the only one. There was this one dude who had this cool intro. He made this little intro. But we were all characters, man. And we were just ourselves. That's it. The early days of YouTube, nothing flashy, nothing clickbaity, nothing Nothing fancy. Just regular people jumping in front of the camera and talking. Those were good times. I made some really good friends. A lot of us have gone our own ways, you know, for whatever reasons, just like when you're in high school. Every once in a while, I see them pop up in my chat. Like Heather Thunderhawk, she pops up in my chat every once in a while. I used to see my buddy Jazz Sinclair in my chat. I hope he's doing well. And some others too. Oh, Joseph Aon says, in the last year, you've inspired me to read the Bible, the Colburn Bible, the Book of Miracles, William F. Warren, Smoky God, Admiral Byrd's Journal, and Sir Mandeville's Travels. That's amazing. That's awesome. I love that I have read all of those, recommended all of those, and because of that, someone else has too. It's pretty cool. Oh, the Golden Compass. That's a good one, Lucy. That's a decent one. I think I was this close to decoding that one time too. Not bad. I might do that. I'll keep that in mind. That's a good one. Aw. Gonna get me all in my tears. Let's see. What else we got here? Futurama. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of cartoons. I can't even think of one cartoon that I watch. Even if it's like adult. What do they call that? Adult Central or whatever. Adult cartoons. I'm not a big cartoon kind of guy anymore. I used to. Just don't really like cartoons that much. But especially modern ones. If I'm gonna watch cartoons, I'd rather watch old school He-Man, Thundercats, Silverhawks, GoBots, stuff like that. Or not Garfield. Well, Garfield, I guess. Heathcliff, really. Oh, I got somebody who's a longtime subscriber. What's their name? Wait Till Sun 1129 says, I saw you comment on John Levi's video the other day. I can't remember. Who else do you watch or recommend? I don't actually watch John Levi, just so you know. I keep my eyes on John Levi. There's a difference. There's some channels out there I keep my eye on. You know what I mean? Just to see what's going on. I kind of peek over into their neighborhood just to see what's the deal. And I got nothing negative to say about John Levi. I'm glad. I'm super happy that he's successful. But what other channels do I recommend? I'll show you my whole channel subscriptions. Here, I'll just tell it to you. I don't want to put everything up on the screen. Hold on, let me go to my own subscriptions here. I mean, these would be the ones I recommend, so. So I watch a lot of these because they're informative or innovative. A lot of these. Or sometimes, you know, just interesting or whatever. And sometimes they're actually friends of mine. I watched This Is a Call for an Uprising. I don't know how to do it. Sorry. I watch him sometimes. I don't always agree with all these channels, but I don't need to. I watch... Who else? I mean, I'm subscribed to some that are just... I probably should unsubscribe to, so I'm not going to read all those. Alpha Talks. Subscribe to Alpha Talks. That dude is innovative. He thinks outside the box. Barry Stepp. I'm subscribed to Barry Stepp. I'm subscribed to him. I'm interested in some of his content, especially when he doesn't do a lot of political crap. He featured me on his show one time, which I thought was pretty cool. But I'm also keeping my eye on his channel too, because I've watched him grow. I've watched him become more and more successful, and I find it interesting to see how people change and when they clean up and get new haircuts and have a studio and all that stuff. And I kind of live vicariously through those people sometimes, if I'm being honest, which I am. I always am. Who else? I'm subscribed to... Oh, C3PO's Golden Calf. You definitely got to subscribe to that one. He's one of my favorites. The Black Sheep Researcher. Got to subscribe to him. He's good stuff. Authentic, genuine. Conspiracies Are Us, or Conspiracy Are Us. I like that one. What else? I'm just gonna kind of read relevant ones. The Diehold Foundation. That one's tough. That one's tough. I skim that one. That one for me is like going to the library. And I'd rather watch the movie. What else we got? I'm subscribed to Mspiracy. However, I do not actually watch Mspiracy. I keep my eyes on Mspiracy just to see what's going on, because I wasn't sure if that was a real person or not, or if that was just one of those AI channels. And I tried to invite her to be a guest on my show, but no response. So I don't know. I guess I'm keeping my eyes on her. And some channels I learned from, actually. What else we got? I am subscribed to Enter the Stars, Casey's channel. He's my morning go-to. After I drop my son off at school, he's almost always live, which I appreciate. I learned from him also. I should probably have a better schedule. And I'm subscribed to Flat Earth Paradise, but not so much to watch because he got a little culty and weird, and no offense, Devin. And then he dropped off the face of the earth, and now he's just gone. Hasn't uploaded any videos or anything, so I don't know. I guess I'm keeping my eyes on him. Fleur Brun, totally subscribed to her. She spits a lot of fire. And I vibe with her talks. Subscribe to Gnostic Academy. You know, every once in a while, there's some stuff that I tune into and I listen to. That's pretty interesting. Sometimes I'm totally not interested in some of it, but that's a lot of channels. What else? Golden Age Past. Sometimes I might tune into them. Sometimes Into Thin Air. I like him every once in a while. Jared Boosters, I feel like I'm just kind of keeping my eyes on. Oh, Jason Jack, he's a good one. I like him. I pretty much like, I'd say a strong 80% of his stuff. James, aka the Impossible Channel, I like 90% of his stuff. Joey B versus the World. Oh man. Or Joey B Tunes. That's a solid dude. Like, I love listening to that guy. Like, if he makes it so apparent that people are twisted and wacko and upside down and the world's falling apart. Like, that's like me watching Omens. But when you guys tune into my Omens episode, that's me watching Joey B Tunes. He's just showing the state of the world. Like I said, I am subscribed to John Levi, but I'm just kind of keeping my eyes on that channel just to kind of see what's going on, you know, what the interest is. I know everyone gets excited about all his videos. Plus, it's funny for me because I can tell when a YouTuber watches other YouTubers and uses their terminology or talks about, like, you know, like I could tell whenever like a YouTuber is inspired by a recent video or more that they've watched. And I think it's fun. I think it's fun to sort of see that. Who else? JT Follows JC. That guy's doing amazing. I like it. I don't know. He has, you know, some guests on and stuff. I vibe with a lot of stuff that he says though. I feel like some of his guests don't vibe with everything, and that's good because it makes for a good dynamic. But him and I really vibe on a lot of things, actually. JWTV, he's really good at bringing the news. K Podge or Podgy, I'm just kind of keeping my eyes on her, I guess. I was really interested in her theory of like the eye in the sky and stuff like that, and that's what I wanted to have her on as a guest to talk about that, but it seems to be impossible to reach her. And I tried reaching out to other people, you know, to get her email or something so I could invite her on, but they kind of said they would hook me up with their email and then never did. London, definitely got to give London a shout out. I like what turning into his KJV. That's the name of London's channel. Leaving Babylon. I like her stuff whenever she's talking about the Camp of the Saints or Satan's Little Season or the Straight and Narrow, Library of the Untold. Every once in a while, you know, I'll tune into his stuff to see what he's talking about. He talks about a lot of stuff I'm already kind of aware of, and you know, maybe I'll tune in to go over it again or something. But he's a very real dude, and he's a dad, which I appreciate. Lucius Aurelian, I'm subscribed to him. Mom Lambo Fossils. Mom, M-A-M, Mam Lambo Fossils. That's a really good one if you guys are interested in fossils or mud fossils or petrification or things like that. This dude just finds rocks and he just knows there's a fossil inside of the rock. It's like a superpower this dude has. He'll just be like, oh yeah, there's a crab inside this one, I could tell. And he just starts cutting it open. There's a crab fossilized in this rock. It's amazing. Matt Wolf and Matt Vid Pro for my AI news. What else? Mind Unveiled. Classic. I think me and Mind Unveiled kind of, you know, well actually I think they came after my channel. But I think we're into a lot of similar things. I'm not really into the Epstein stuff, but I do like their twist that they put on it. I do like that they're looking at things from, you know, a different point of view. They're talking more about like the cloning and the DNA and stuff. The genetics. That's super interesting. I think that there's even more to that than what they found so far. Mr. Mythos, that one's okay sometimes. It kind of got bland for me after a while, so I haven't really watched him in a long time. But that's a good one if you're interested in ancient myths and stuff. What else? Mr. BB, Mr. MBB 333. I watch him for some like what's going on around the world kind of news type stuff. My lunch break. I tune into his stuff now and then. I watched more when he was really focusing on the old world or the dark ages. I'm very interested in all of that. If he goes beyond that, I don't really watch much. Nicholson 1968. I don't know if he's doing anything lately, but he used to be my go-to all the time. I love that dude. What else? Night God 333. Secrets Revealed. I keep my eyes on him, actually. I wouldn't say I watch him. I'm glad that he's successful and stuff, but I sort of keep my eyes on him just to see like, you know, what he's talking about and stuff. And I learn from a lot of these channels. Now You See TV, I will watch them every once in a while just to see, you know, what's going on, especially if I want like a Christian perspective or something. Every once in a while, I'll check out Old World Exploration. What else? Pitch Meeting. Okay, Pitch Meeting is my guilty pleasure. It's got nothing to do with learning anything. He just cracks me up. They just short little movie reviews that are super funny. What else? Shout out to Pitch Meeting. He's funny. And he's Canadian. And Canadians always seem pretty cool to me. Who else we got? I'm subscribed to way more people than I thought. Project Cheney. Those are like my friends. They're like my close group of friends. So every once in a while I like to check in on them, see how they're doing. What else? Richie from Boston. Subscribe or don't. You gotta like Richie from Boston. I don't know. He catches my ear. Robert Seffer, I keep my eye on that dude. I don't really watch him. You know what? I'll take that back. He did one video that I really did like a lot, and it had to do with the red people, or like the red race or something like that. I really, really liked that one a lot. That was well done. Other than that, I'm kind of keeping my eye on that dude. I don't know. I don't want to say anything negative. Who else we got? Who else we got? Static in the Attic. I check him out. Oh, he's been going over some, every once in a while, he does all kinds of, you know, different things. But when he talks about things that are like historic in regards to cataclysms and apocalypses and stuff, which he's done a few times recently, I'm tuning in because he's finding some good stuff to share. My brother, Straight Jacket White Rabbit, I watch every single one of his for the most part. That is Impossible, I talked about. The Action Lab, I'll watch the Action Lab sometimes because he actually does help me out to figure out some of the physics of certain theories that I have and stuff, unbeknownst to him. The Archivist shares lots of old newspaper clippings, newspaper articles, magazine articles, and other analog type historic records, which I super appreciate because he finds the good stuff. And that's a channel if you don't need the bells and whistles and all the lights and flashes and videos and stuff. What's up, Lucy? What else? The Lost History channel. I like to tune into his stuff every once in a while because I like his Scottish accents or whatever it is. And I like it when he talks about plasma and its relationship to the ancient history. The Thunderbolts project. That's a super good one. They have an alternative cosmology compared to my own. And by that, I mean mainstream academic cosmology. They just sprinkle it with electricity. But they still make some really good points. And I feel like, damn if they're not really close to, I don't know, something. They're close. Tommy Truthful. I watch my buddy Tommy Truthful. He's all over the place. He talks about all kinds of stuff. Lately, he's got like a podcast with his dad that he does. Truth Stream Media. They're the OGs. I pretty much watch all their videos. They take their time. They do what I would like to do. I would like to only live stream once a month. And then just for the rest of the month, like devote my time to like 20, 30-minute videos, like presentations that are well edited and you know what I mean? That's what they do. And they're good at it. Understanding Conspiracy I'm subscribed to. He's struggling. He's going through some stuff right now because he didn't want to be the Nephilim look like clowns guy, and that's it. And that's as deep as he gets because that's where the public was kind of making him out to be. And then he had some kind of backlash about some drama about the little season of Satan because, there's always somebody that's going to do some hit piece video about somebody else. And I've been in those shoes, so I understand what he's going through. Vibes of Cosmos, I'm subscribed to him. What else? Woodward TV. I'll watch him every once in a while. He can be kind of clickbaity sometimes. But whatever. World of Signs. Ooh, yeah, that's my other Omens channel that I tune into. That's a good one. I like that one. There's no talking on that one. He just straight up shows you crazy stuff that's happening around the world. And I think that's pretty much it. Wow, that was a lot. That was way more than I thought. All right, let me jump back in the chat, see what's going on here. Yes, what's up, Lucy? Welcome. Mary Jones. What else? Oh, you're welcome, Everclear. It's good to see you. I'm glad you listened to Static in the Attic. I'd love to see you two do a collaboration. Yeah? Nice. What else? You could take it to up a few notches. You could take it to up a few notches. Oh, by doing collaborations with people? Yeah, I totally could. Listen, if people invite me to collaborate, odds are I will probably collaborate. You're not going to ever see me though, like go invite myself to other people's channels. Occasionally I invite other people to my channel. If they have like something that's like their area of expertise, like I would have my lunch break on. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't be a guest though, because he doesn't seem to do live stuff. I've never seen him as a guest on anyone's channel. But I would have him on as a guest to specifically talk about historic cover-ups, and then how they cover up history, and how they literally burn things to the ground to get rid of evidence for the old world and things of that nature. Yeah, I would have him on as a guest. That'd be cool. What else we got? Who else is in the chat here? You're very welcome. Let's see. Yep, got to know what's going on out there. If you had a legit team, which I feel you deserve, but that's easier said than done. Man, if I had a team, that'd be awesome. I'm proud. It's crushing because it's not easy to do what I do. By any means. But I'm proud of doing it all by myself. Like, you know what I mean? I learned how to do certain levels of computer coding, and I had learned how to, make it all nice, and I learned a lot of stuff. I learned stuff with my website, how to make a website. I learned how to write a book. Like, I had to teach myself all this stuff and things that I'm still doing and still learning all the time. No team to schedule my shows, no teams to write me a script, no teams to do any of that. I do it all by myself, and I'm pretty proud of that. What else? Oh, there's a new person. Sarah Sink Fennel with a blue dragon. That reminds me of Trash the Dragon from 21 Pilots. Do I watch The Backyard Professor? Nope, I've never heard of that one. I've not heard of that. Stellium 7. Yeah, people recommend Stellium a lot. I don't really watch Stellium 7. Like, I'm not against his channel or anything. It's just, I get it. I get the premise. The mountains are giant fossilized animals. I get it. And I believe that to a degree. But I don't really need too much more because I already understand the concept, But yeah, I know people like to recommend him. I love the laugh and he stays in character. What else? Did you see the episode he recently did and he bumped into Old World Florida? Who was that? Stellium 7 or somebody else? Very zen room. Oh, thanks. Oh, I'm glad you like my room. It is pretty peaceful, actually. It's like, this is the one place in the world where I have peace. Theology is a great channel. Okay. Never heard of that one. What else we got? Michelle Gibson does a lot. I think I am subscribed to her, but I think it's more to keep an eye on her or something. I'm probably gonna. Well, I don't want to. I've heard of her. I think she recently did something with Campbell, autodidactic, and his friend, female friend. Not sure what the relationship is there. Renee Garcia. Hey, what's up, Renee Garcia? Did you hear about August 7th? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I've done a couple videos about it. Let's see. You made me laugh out loud. Who's Trash the Dragon? Oh, so there's a band called 21 Pilots, and they have a logo dragon that looks just like your logo. Similar, not the exact same, but it's a blue dragon named Trash. I'm deep into the lore of 21 Pilots. They're way more than just a band. What else? Wait Till Sun says, JayDreamerZ, how did you stumble upon Flat Earth? I started with Eric Dubay during the virus. For me, it was probably around 2016, somewhere around there. 15, 16, somewhere around there. And I was researching the Hollow Earth. And I couldn't find anything new to learn about the Hollow Earth theory. So I kept on trying to, find new things. And eventually it started popping up flat earth stuff. And out of sheer curiosity, I'm like, what could they possibly be saying? So, I was just curious. It was a curiosity to me. I'm like, what evidence are they actually going to bring or whatever? And so I looked into it. And I think Eric Dubé was probably one of the first ones I saw. Eric Dubé, and then the dude who used to work for NASA, Matthew Powerlin. I think those are the first two I saw. And then I started researching it myself. I wasn't really accepted into their community, though. Like, I wasn't like, nobody tuned into me because I wouldn't just wave a flat earth flag around everywhere I went. I talked about other things. It was almost like I was looked down on because of that or something. I don't know. Popped into a few flat earth chat rooms and stuff, and not a lot of people acknowledge me or anything, so I don't know what their deal is. But yeah, that's how I started. What else? I need to catch up in the chat. Man, you guys are going fast. This is a gold mine. You put a shitload of work into your videos. That is true. Thank you. I really do. I'm exhausted. Can you tell? Everyone always tells me, you look tired. You look tired. Well, sometimes I was sick. I was sick for like 2 months, and I thought I was going to die. I was pretty sure I was going to die. So there's that. I was looking like crap, sounding like crap because of that. And I pushed through that a few times, pretending like I was fine. But I am exhausted. I'm sitting in this chair, researching, studying, talking to people, reaching out to people, doing video presentations or video conferences with other people from around the world. I'm updating things. I'm preparing things. I'm editing videos. I'm constantly working. I need about $5,000 to take a month off. God, that would be sweet. Just go on vacation. That'd be the best. Someplace that has a jacuzzi, please. That'd be the best. And not even worry about anything. I would love that. Oh, an auditor. I can't watch those. I was watching an auditing video earlier, and dude, I can't watch those. Like, especially when it's cops and stuff. I get mad. I get angry on the inside, dude. Like, a couple times I've called those police departments and said, shame on you, basically. Like, I take it way too personally. I can't watch those videos. I see the appeal, but man, it infuriates me. I don't like corruption. Do I watch audit channels? Yeah, like I said. Sometimes I do. Sometimes they get me, and I'm like, ooh, what the heck? And I click on that bad boy, and I'm getting in my feelings. I'm getting really in my feelings when I watch those things. I can't stand it. Oh yeah, Zen Garcia. I used to watch him. I don't know what's going on with him lately. We were supposed to collaborate, but I think he got sick or something. And we traded books. I haven't really seen him do much lately. Days of Noah, Flat Water, Flat Earth. I'm not sure about those ones. I've heard of them. Old World Florida. He's a character. He definitely has character to him. I could definitely say that. I like to tune in when he talks about Florida being the Garden of Eden. I get a little in my feelings about that one too. I'm like, is it though? Is it? He's so sure. What else? Oh, August 7th is your birthday? September 7th is mine. 21 Pilots. Yeah, I love 21 Pilots. I discovered you because of Electric Gnosis. I do not associate with that dude anymore. So, yeah. I'm not trying to give him a shout out. I'm not trying to give him attention or anything. I am pretty disappointed in that one. Gaia, what's up, Gaia? Haven't seen you in a minute. Humanly Curious has a good series on Satan's Little Season. Listen, the whole Satan's Little Season thing is really important to me. And I don't understand why it's not a bigger topic. And it frustrates me. However, to me, it's evident when I watch all these other, like, you know, it's mostly Christian channels, like mainstream Protestant Christian channels. And a lot of them get really butthurt, really, and sometimes borderline evil when they start talking about Satan's Little Season because they hate it. They hate that it could possibly be Satan's Little Season. And I almost see them turn into demons themselves. It's like it brings out the demon in a lot of these channels. When they hear about it, they get so angry, man. I mean, to me, that's evidence. We sure do live in Satan's Little Season. Look at all these demons running around. What else? Who else is in the chat? A lot of people. It was more than I expected. What else? Oh, sorry. Jay is giving his all for that. We appreciate your value. Thank you. He's not your normal auditor. I feel you know I lose it. Yeah, I can't do it. Like I go Boondock Saints. Yeah, have you ever seen that movie? That's how I feel. Like I want to go freaking Boondock Saints when I watch those auditing videos, dude. I can't. I just think of my son. I'm like, he needs a dad. Nope, can't do it. JayDreamerZ, would you suggest to anchor some hard rock, possible a 60 feet deep hard rock mine for when the dome cracks? Yeah, go for it. Anchor yourself to some bedrock. Good idea. You won't float away. Thank you. What else? The cure for what I have? I don't even know what I have. I feel like it's depression or something. I don't know what I have. I don't know. Something's... Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with me. You know of Mud Fossil University? Yeah, he's old school. Me and Roger have spoken on the phone once or twice. I'm not going to have him as a guest on my channel, though. And I'll just be blunt and direct. He is a good dude. He means well. But I can't have him on my channel saying some stuff like the hole on Jupiter is a gigantic vagina or something. Like, I can't do that. Like, I love what he brings to the table, and he helped me out as far as opening my eyes to the possibility of instant petrification and some other things of biological life forms. I love that he did the DNA test and stuff, but I can't hang with planet. You know what I mean? Can't do that. JayDreamerZ, I asked you this before on your website, but I feel like we don't have a lot of time left. Something major will happen this year, but the 2030 agenda is a crazy deadline. The only deadline I believe in is the government trying to blow up the dome. I believe that they can control when their deadlines are, or they can try to cause a small cataclysmic event. But I don't think that they can control the natural cycle of the apocalypse. And I don't really believe in date setting, with the small exception of whatever the government may be in control of. So if they can blow a small hole in the dome, then they can set a date for that. You know what I mean? But it's not going to be anywhere near the apocalypse. It will be cataclysmic probably in many places, but not apocalyptic. What else? Let's see. Mythoclast is looking into the Split Mountain. Very good. The Twin Peaks, Mount Kilimanjaro. Very good, yeah. Most likely it's River Willow, says JayDreamerZ. There's a lunar eclipse tomorrow. Can you explain your thoughts on eclipses? Yeah. So I feel like eclipses, well, first I have to explain my thoughts on the sun and the moon. I feel like those are caused by light that passes through the apex dome. When that light is obscured from hitting certain parts of the apex dome in a certain way, then it blocks out the light or the projection or the point of focus that we call the sun and the moon. And I think that's how that works. I don't think that the sun and the moon go in front of each other. If they did, it'd probably be even brighter, I would assume, because they're both lights. Other than that, I don't see much significance to eclipses at all. I'm not super impressed by them. I don't see what the big deal is, honestly. I know it's interesting. Like, I mean, I'm going to catch one if I've never seen it before. But I think people make way too big of a deal about them. They're not looking for the eclipse. The reason why people intuitively think the eclipse is a big deal is because subconsciously, on a collective level across the world, they know it's a possibility that the world will end, because the world will end when the sun is eclipsed. Bet. But it's not going to be a regular eclipse. It's a special eclipse. What else? Hangman 1128. Yeah, I've seen his channel. He's kind of like the other dude that talks about the mountains and stuff. What else? Hey, most likely it's River Willow. You keep typing in at JayDreamerZ, and I just want to thank you, because that makes it easier for me to participate, and it really helps me to separate who's talking to who. And I just want to say thanks. I really appreciate it. Oh my God. If all my subscribers donated $1, do you have any idea how happy I would be? Seriously. And yeah, it's okay for you to put that. Do you have any idea? Dude, like my subscribers could make me rich. They could make me a millionaire if they wanted to. If they all wanted to donate $1 or $10 or $20 or whatever, I would be rich. All of my problems would go away. You would see a totally different JayDreamerZ. One, I'd be happy all the time. I don't care. People that say money doesn't buy happiness. Sure the hell does for poor people. Okay? That's what rich people say. For poor people, it sure does make a lot of problems go away. That would take so much stress off of me, as far as like trying to meet deadlines and make ends meet and paying bills and all that stuff. But on the other hand, I would live my dream. I would be on location at the pyramids. I would be a tour guide, basically, and I would have I'd sell tickets for you guys to come with me. We'd go on trips around the world together and take videos together. And I would make YouTube videos with people that come with me to these places while we hands-on, check them out and test them out and visit and hang out together. That would be amazing. I would love that. But it's like a little dream. That's my little dream. That would be sweet. Don't expect it. But one time I did have a lot of donations come in because my car broke down. Holy cow. The amount of support that flooded in like 3 hours time. It makes me speechless. Like, I was able to get, I think I got $7,000 or something. I was going to have to quit YouTube. I was going to have to get a job and stuff because I lost my car. And I couldn't wait. Anyways, a lot of stuff happened. And everyone was like, dude, well, let us donate. And a bunch of people just started sending me money. And I have a good car. I have to take it in for an oil check tomorrow. But Level Plane Productions. Hey, I just saw that. Thank you. Hold on. I'm back in the chat right now. Okay. Have you heard of Amon Hillman? No, I have not. Oh, that sounds cool. Mateo Hurtado says, have you seen the Born Again Barbarian video against Satan's Little Season? Against it? No, I don't want to. I don't watch a lot of those against it ones because it makes me mad. It gets me in my feelings. Something about the mud fossil guy. The voice texting in your phone sucks. Yeah. I didn't even think that people use voice to text in the phones. Now I'm trying to catch everything too. I guess there's a lot of people live streaming right now. Thank you so much, Kimberly, for keeping it clean in here. And Wait Till Sun says, thanks for all the videos. Aw. And a $10 super chat. That was super kind. Thank you. That was very kind. All right, what else we got? I like this name, Mythoclast. I think that's a cool name. My teeth feel weird lately. We are definitely in Satan's little season. Nobody could convince me otherwise. Nobody. Nobody! Yeah. I mean, like, it's just apparent. I don't care about the documents. I don't care about the proof. And what about, have you considered looking at this? And what about these dates? And what about this? And I'm looking at the world around me and I can see the devil everywhere. So I need nothing more than that. What is your... Yeah, I don't know. Aw, thanks a lot for the donations, everybody. You guys are super kind. Level Plane Productions, good to see you. What's up? It's so funny when I see people salute. I was watching this movie and this dude saluted like some weird, I don't know how he did it, but because I was in the Marines, like a salute is whoosh. It's like there's like a certain way. If I see people do it in any weird ways, just I'm like, okay, that's a Marine Corps thing. It's a bargain for all the knowledge I share. That was nice. Thank you. What's up, Rock Shepherd? Welcome. Jay is awesome. All of you. Hi from Kate. Aw, hey, Kate. Thank you for the little sticker, the little hippopotamus sticker. I think I just got a donation on my phone. Did you guys hear the notification? It's a Back to the Future sound. Vasily Panin, thank you. I totally got a donation from Vasily Panin. That was very kind of you, Vasily. Thank you. What is your honest opinion of the mud fossils? I don't mean any specific channel, but a concept. I completely... For me, I'm convinced that mud fossils are real for the most part. And by mud fossil, what I mean is biological petrification, specifically instantaneous biological petrification. Not very fast, not over millions of years, but instantaneous biological petrification. I'm convinced that certain conditions align and exist from time to time that petrify biological life forms here in our world. Instantly. Let's see. Dude, that's the AI voice to text. Oh, no, dude, that's all I use, voice to text, but that's why I'm so fast also, but often phonetics need 3 help. What else we got? Who else is in the chat? I'm kind of skimming through because it's going pretty fast. Most likely, River Willow says, are you familiar with true sidereal astrology, which is different than tropical astrology and matches up with the visible sky, unlike tropical? Nope, I sure am not. I've heard of those things. I'm familiar with astrology in general. I get the general gist of astrological things. And I'm very interested in it. I find it very fascinating, but I myself am not like an astrologer, like expert or anything at all. I'm familiar enough that I can hang with the conversation when it comes to that. But when you start talking about sidereal and tropical and Vedic versus Western, and you start losing me. Mostly because I haven't really looked into it yet. Much. Say. Man, I got like a eyelash that's like went into my eye. All right. Who's pressing the little heart button on the chat? I can see it. Funny. Oh, Titus, thank you. YouTube takes 30%. Actually, they take 40%. So, yeah, that's why I started a Patreon. I used to have memberships and stuff. I used to have all these different YouTube membership tiers, but I'm like, dude, I'm only making almost half of that money. Why not just start a Patreon? Patreon takes like 3% or something. And just put my Patreon and my PayPal out there. You know, PayPal goes directly into my bank account, basically, and I get notified on my phone. Patreon's a great way of showing support. The super chats are super nice, and it's mostly for you guys, though. You know, it's mostly for you guys to like sort of hype everything up. But I do get 60% of what's sent in super chats when I finally do get the money, because that money doesn't come my way except once a month when YouTube pays me my ad revenue and stuff like that. So anyone that has donated today, I will probably get that money in about a week. Usually about when I get paid from YouTube. Let's see. Thank you for the positive words, Katie. Appreciate you. Hollywood action sign. Oh. On the wall is cool. Take 88. You can read that? It's actually take 72. I found that at the Goodwill. Isn't that cool? You guys want to see it? Hold on, I'll show it to you. Everything behind me is symbolic of all the stuff that I talk about. I'll be right there. One of those Goodwill stickers that's like impossible to take off because they cut it 4 different ways. I guess I don't need these phones. I'm not listening to anything. Right? The camera wrong? Did I flip it back? Didn't flip it back. Boom. There we go. That's how I like it. All right, what else? If the devil is everywhere, perhaps God is everywhere too. Maybe it's just a matter of perspective. After all, can be proven to be fake by gematria and inversion patterns of all celebrities. Pooh, I don't know. My buddy Tommy Truthful would love to have that conversation with you, though. Pretty sure. Thanks for those more than $1 so others can also pay. It's mentality and mentality. Yeah. I don't have PayPal, but I will set it up. Oh, you guys are awesome. Catching up in the chat. I think I'm just used to having these in. Maybe I just like them. Suspicious Minds. What's up, dude? I should check out the spirals. Okay. Not sure what that's in reference to, but if it lands on my path, I'll check it out. Hold on, let me move the chat over here. Okie dokie. Now, that way I can look in the same direction where I put comments. Let's see. Oh, dude, Jennifer. Nah, where's Jennifer? Are you in the chat? Hold up. Oh, thank you very much, Jennifer W. Man, that was super kind. Thank you very much. Oh, it was a train. I'm friends with Tommy. Yes, me and Tommy are buddies. I should have him come out here sometime. He lives in like, when I imagine Tommy Truthful and where he lives in like the ghetto of Detroit. He probably doesn't. I forget where he lives. Yeah, hey, thank you so much. That was really thoughtful. Thank you all very much. Man, that was very nice of you guys. Rule number 1, don't panic. Hey, that's a good one. You know what? I don't think I've actually decoded that movie. I probably should. All right, somebody needs to make me a list. The Hitchhiker's Guide, I should probably decode. Everyone's gonna want to know 42. What was the other one? Lucy. Was it Kimberly or Lucy? Somebody gave me a movie idea. Oh, it was The Golden Compass, right? All right, I got to try to remember those. Tommy is a sweetheart. You're totally right. He's got a big heart. Elvis. I love Elvis, dude. I vibe with a lot of music from that era, actually. But Elvis was a rock star. I dig Elvis. Well, since my baby left me, I found a new place to dwell. He gets me going. Who just joined? Level Plane Productions. Hey, good to see you. Welcome to the Good Vibe Tribe. I already did the Dark Crystal, actually. So feel free to check it out. There was some famous comedian that gave me a shout out for doing the Dark Crystal. Benjamin something? I forgot his name. The Tank Girl. I vaguely remember that one. I haven't seen that one since the 90s. But yeah, I kind of remember that one. Didn't that one have Gwen Stefani or somebody in it? The answer is 42. You're right. Oh, he's in Ohio. That's right. You're right. Tommy Truthful. Him and I have supposed to have been doing some videos together, but he's had a lot on his plate lately. He's going through some stuff, so I get it. Eat some salty peanuts and down a couple of pints. Oh, the end of the world. I'm broke. I got 7 children. I got 5 kids to feed. You guys know what movie that's from? You've been seeing 42 everywhere? Yeah, I know. They are amazing donating. I just got another donation. Hold on. What in the world? Do you guys hear my phone when the notification goes off? Can you hear what it does? Hope I don't. Well, I'm already going to get a copyright strike for this video, so I guess it doesn't matter. Jessica M. Oh, thank you, Jessica M. Jeez, man. Thank you very much. That was very thoughtful and kind. I appreciate it. See, I told you, money makes people happy. I'm already feeling happier. Man, I mean, it's true. You know what I mean? Who's gonna get mad when someone gives them, $5 or $10 or $1,000,000? Crazy. Yeah, I like a lot of like the old music too. I listen to different kinds of music depending on my mood. But a lot of times I listen to like some old 50s music, 40s, stuff like that. Is Tyler Hansen right? I don't know. I'm not sure who Tyler Hansen is. Remind me of who he is, maybe? Jim Henson? Okay. I think my chat is Benjamin Balderson by chance. Curious? You never know. I don't think his name was Benjamin Balderson. It was something Benjamin. His followers are called the Bears, like the Bear tribe or something like that. Owen Benjamin. That's what it was. It was Owen Benjamin. What else? Oh, the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I probably won't do that one. I'm not a big fan of transvestite, drag race, drag queen type stuff. That's just not my cup of tea. So, no, not going to do that one. I'm sure there's stuff there, but just because there's something there doesn't mean I'm going to touch it. What else? Oh, thank you. The Vegan Skeptic, $2. Thank you for all you do. Hey, you're super welcome. Lori Petty was Tank Girl. Man, I always thought it was Gwen Stefani for some reason. Oh, what movie was that from? Oh, it was from Total Recall. Gaia. Oh, really? Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's super thoughtful. Thank you. I hope you have a good night at work. What else? Oh, I'm glad you got your card fixed. That's good. Thanks for posting my PayPal, Lucy. That was nice. Wait Till Sun 1129 says, what are your thoughts on the files? Is it to show how desensitized our society is? What files? Oh, the Epstein files? You can say Epstein. I don't care. Listen, don't fall for that stuff, okay? They're not going to take my channel down because you guys use trigger words. I promise, okay? You guys can say Epstein. You can say 9/11 and stuff. It's me that has to be careful of saying those things. What are my thoughts on it? I think it's disgusting. That's why I never talk about it. It makes me mad. It makes me want to go Boondock Saints. Just like watching the other stuff I was telling you about. All that stuff. If anybody messes with kids, any kind of sexual deviation, a fire burns inside of me. And I want to, I want justice. And I want it now. So, in the world we live in, I can't really do that. You can do whatever you want on your last day, but it's not my last day. So, I'm going to leave it at that. Not my last day at work. What else? Oh, Sunshine. Hey. Thank you. Oh, I like the little hippo. Hip hop anonymous. Some of you guys might understand that joke. 6 plus 6 plus 6. Oh, 6 times 6 plus 6. Okay. We're getting mathematical. You hear it? Oh, you hear the notification? You guys know what it's from? Have you guys figured out what the notification sound is from? I'll give you a hint. It's from a movie. There it goes again. Who is doing that? Heather. Thank you. Keep doing what you're doing. Oh. Damn, thank you, Heather. Thank Thank all of you. I feel like at the end of the movie Labyrinth, when she's like, I do need you. I need all of you. And you guys are like, should you need us? You guys are making me all emotional. Thank you so much. That was very kind. Yeah, do you guys know what movie that's from? Aw. Aw, you guys are the best. What else we got in here? Let's grow together. Hey, you guys are just... I love all the positivity. I don't like ass kissing, but I do like positivity. Genuine, authentic positivity. And I never feel like people are, kissing my ass or anything. I do see a lot of channels where there's a lot of ass kissing happening. You can tell the difference. I can tell the difference. Aw. Sarah, thank you. Sarah, should you need us? Yes, should you need us? We should watch Labyrinth together. Shoot, I'm already getting a copyright for all the music I just put up. We might as well watch some Labyrinth. I'm tempted. I'm super tempted to put some Labyrinth right on my channel and say screw it. I get 3 copyright strikes anyways. That would be almost worth it. Mateo says, see you guys, I'm getting me all happy. Have you heard of the Alaskan Pyramid? I have actually. If it's just a story of, if it's just a story, or that's embarrassing on my end. No. I think there's really an Alaskan pyramid actually. There's a lot of naturally made pyramids, I believe, and some that survived cataclysms from the old world. See, the style of architecture changes from era to era. So the era we live in now is the era of cubicles and cubes. And there's a lot of cube stuff happening. And then there is an era where things are more dome-shaped and pyramid-shaped. I think, at least. I've seen evidence for that. What else? Where are the fallen angels now? Inside the earth. They're under the surface. Under the surface. Oh, I love that jam. I love that song. How's that go? I'm the strong one. I'm not nervous. I'm as tough as the crust of the earth is. I move mountains. I move churches. And I glow because I know what my worth is. Oh, I can't remember the rest of it. That's good, though. I really like that movie. I have decoded that. I took like 2 hours decoding just that song. What else we got here? Adam Hopkins, what's up? Don't give the Epstein files your thoughts, thinking, or time. Yeah, I don't know. I think other channels are doing pretty good at handling that. Not really my thing. Like I'd rather go full throttle than talk about it. I'd rather lose my mind, but I'm not going to. Is it possible Joe Rogan is Aleister Crowley? In a multiverse, in an infinite fractal verse, yes, I'd say that's possible. Everything's possible. As a matter of fact, there's no such thing as impossible in an infinite fractal verse. Don't think so. Hippos. All together now? All together now. That just sounds like Redman and Method Man. That's in together now. Everybody in together now. What? What are my top 5 movies? Couldn't tell you. Okay, I'll try the first 5 that come to my mind. Labyrinth, The Neverending Story. Those are always my top 2, probably. What else? Labyrinth, Neverending Story, Independence Day, Free Jack. I don't know. What's another one that pops in there? Gotta rattle them around. One more, Jay. One more. What's a classic? Can't really think of one. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't know. Those are the first 5 that came to my mind. What else? We shall overcome and overpower. We're all connected. You guys are going to have me singing Kumbaya in a minute. Did you need us? I know, that part always makes me want to cry. It always like touches my heart. Yes. Like especially Hoggle's little, you know, voice. Should you need us? I can't do Hoggle. I sound like Kermit the Frog when I do Hoggle. Back to the Future. Yeah, you're right. That is the notification sound. It is Back to the Future. Wait, is it? No, it's not. Is it? I think it's the Neverending Story. Let me double check. Let me check. Oh, here we go. Might be back to... I think it's Neverending Story, though. I'm pretty sure. Hear anything?
Where I come from in the north, we used to have exquisite gourmet rocks.
That wasn't it, but that is from the Neverending Story. Where is the sound? Music. Maybe I should type in music. The Never-Ending Story. Ah, fudge. I don't remember, honestly. I messed that up. I'm pretty sure it's a Never-Ending Story. Let me jump back in the chat here. Lost my chat. Do you know anyone trying to computer model our enclosed Earth? I would love to visualize the apex dome and point of focus to try to figure out the eclipses. I don't, actually. I don't know anyone that has modeled those specific things. Lots of people have modeled, you know, the flat Earth and stuff, but not the dome in the way that I teach it. Oh, one person did a sort of visual. Brian Austin Lambert, he did a visual that had the apex dome. But it was a very basic, just dome shape. Dome. The apex dome up there at the top, which was like half the size of the actual dome. And then he drew like some other domes on top of it. Oh, that's all. That's the only one I know of. Wow, somebody just gave a lot of donations. The Vegan Skeptic, actually. That was cool. Did you guys hear it when I played that soundbite of the Neverending Story? Brian on Time says, JayDreamerZ, do you think it could be these frequency towers that are making life seem weird? No motivation, lack of energy. I think that contributes to it, but I think it is the lack of oxygen, mostly in the atmosphere, that we're using up all of the oxygen, and that we're really low on it, and there's a lot of the electricity has seeped down into the bowels of the earth, leaving us without energy. And then everything else is just kind of getting polluted. Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. C'est une phrase magnifique. Hakuna Matata. 88 out of time. Just catching up. Oh, element 88 is radium. That's correct. I haven't seen the new Predator. There's a Predator and like a robot, like a human robot or something. Hey, is that the Cult of Khan jumping in the chat? Hey, check you out. Auga. Where is he? My chat's all crazy. It's all skipping around right now. We heard about the rocks. Play some Protect This Chat. Kimberly, Gourmet Rocks. Yes, that's the. I'm gonna play it. We'll just watch it. I don't even care anymore. Let's do it. What's your take on the missing circle at the center of Antarctica? I don't know. I haven't heard about that. Missing circle? Where's Cult of Khan? There he is. Sent 10 JayDreamerZ gift memberships. Hey, that was super kind of you. Thank you. You got a good character too. Cult of Khan, he's somebody with some character. You got a lot of life. Some people you can feel their energy, their life force. This dude has a lot of life force. Can we transmute the sun's rays into any element? Yeah, if you can figure out how, go for it. What else? The train has started. Ooh, that'd be cool. That boy Bones, 88, scored first touchdown in Super Bowl this year. I called it. Oh, wow. That's cool. Yeah, I think all those sports are rigged. Oh, you're on the pirate crew? Hey, I am too. High five. Let's see. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. We pillage and plunder and don't give a hoot. Drink up, my heart is yo ho. Yo ho. Dead men tell no tales. You're a gray minority? Are you saying gray like how that one dude on the other channel refers to Jews? You could say Jew. I don't care. Say Jew. Say Jewish. Try it out. You're free to on my channel. You might not be talking about that. You might be talking about something else though. I don't know. Aliens? Who knows? I haven't heard the lack of oxygen. Where'd you learn about that? I didn't learn about that anywhere. I just came to that on my own, actually. Nobody taught me that. I taught myself. Soft rocks. Connor should stream with Jay. I'm for that. I'm all for that. We got to pick a topic. Let's see. Double it and give it to the next person. Ooh, what are you guys talking about? Question the answers. Your teacher said you are drawing horses in your textbook. Unicorns. They're unicorns. That's a quote from the Neverending Story. That's a good one. They're unicorns, Dad. I decoded a movie called with unicorns. What was it called? Kill the Unicorn or something like that? I can't remember. I've done so many movies now, I forget all their names. What was that movie I decoded? That was a good one too. If you were paying attention, I shared the cure to cancer in that movie. I'm dead serious. I'm not joking. Yes, I am a doctor. Yes, I am qualified. So, I come from a long line of pirates. How cool. I wish my spaghetti monster video was more popular. I really do. Because the Rastafarian thing is extremely interesting. Not the joking side of it, like, people just kind of do it for fun or because they like it or whatever, but the realness to the spaghetti monster, as I teach it. The colander head, keeping electricity away, all that stuff, if it's metallic. Hey, thanks, Mad Pax. Good to have you. I have not decoded the Three Amigos. I haven't even watched that movie for a long time. It's been a while. I forgot that movie even exists. I would probably decode The Jerk before I decoded Three Amigos, though. He hates these cans. Oh, classic. Back when movies were good. What else? What was that? Oh, Death of a Unicorn. Isn't that what it was called? Yeah, pretty sure. Got to have the light first. Unicorns are Nephilim. I never heard of that. Death of a Unicorn. It was Death of a Unicorn. Yes. Energy frequency can harm or heal. I agree with that. Re-upload. What am I re-uploading again? I forgot. My decode? My movie decode? On which one? Would like to sail up to the northern strait to the land of Jesus. Today was a new year. The horses, all of humanity, is evolved from pirates. Yes. Well, mostly. I'm going to say mostly. I'm going to go mostly on that one. The Jerk. Yeah, Jerk's pretty funny. JayDreamerZ, I had to sell my silver too. I hope you got close to melt. I had to sell under spot. It seems no matter what, this beast system is designed to take, not to give back. Well, you know, like when it went up to $125 an ounce or whatever, I reached out to my mom and she's like, don't sell it. Don't do it. It's going to go up even higher. Like, you know, like somebody with a gambling problem has a friend that's like telling them to keep doing it. So yeah, it dropped. I didn't sell it and it dropped all the way down to like $70 or whatever. But then it went up a little bit. So I sold it when it went up a little bit. Have I seen the German map with the depiction of the eyeball and the firmament? The version that is translated described how the solar and lunar eclipses happen on a flat plane. I'm not sure if I have. Legends of the Fall. I think I've seen that one. Isn't that with Brad Pitt? High five to the Cult of Khan. Thank you for showing up. History of the world. Remember back when you didn't like me? I'm just kidding. Totally kidding. I'm messing with you. Excuse me. I like that some people don't know what to make of me or my content at first. I kind of like that, actually. Oh, you're super welcome. He's a good dude. What else? Pirates, Gospel. Pirates were rogue Templar knights after the church double-crossed them. I have a whole chapter about pirates, actually, in my Return to Hyperborea book. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. I'm like my own biggest fan, so that's probably good. Spaghetti Monster video. Oh, re-upload it? Nah, I'd rather redo it. The color was off. I think the audio was messed up. I'm just going to redo that one. Why not? Would you ever decode the Odyssey, like the actual epic poem? Nah, I don't know. I've read a few books here on my channel over the years. Obviously, you know, they're not too popular because it's YouTube. You know, people want like visuals and stuff, and I don't have time. Ain't nobody got time for that. The editing takes forever. Just so you guys know, it takes a long time, especially if you're good at it, like I am. It takes a damn long time to edit stuff. It's way easier to just do this. Just jump on and start talking to people. So yeah, I probably won't decode the Odyssey, the actual epic poem. But that is a good one. And pretty much everything in that poem, I believe, is actual history and real. Or it was at the time. Even if it was cartoonified through the telephone game of time. Let's see, what else? Does anyone know where silver is? It's in the earth. Privateer human traffickers? Maybe, I don't know. What else we got? Flight of the Navigator. I can't remember if I decoded that one or not, but that is a good one. You're the Navigator. Yeah, that's a classic one. I like that one. That one's like Explorers. If the movie Explorers had a baby with Goonies or something, I don't know, but that's a pretty good one. Oh, it dropped down to 75. Glad I sold it when I did. Denise, what's up, Denise? Blade Runner, that was a good one. I can't remember if I did that one either. I don't think I did do Blade Runner, actually. But yeah, that one's a classic one. I should probably keep that one in mind, too. I hope someone's taking notes of all these movies I need to do. Or I can remember better than I can. Lord of the Flies, that one was good. That one's okay. That one's not too bad. Classic. I haven't seen that since I was a kid. Since the 80s. Let's see. There's a lot of Lord of the Flies kind of movies where, like, you know, how society quickly changes whenever there is no system to govern people. What else? Wow. This is really nice to hang out with everybody, I must say. Without the pressure, knowing that this video is not going to be monetized because I put a big ass copyrighted 21 Pilots song at the beginning for the first hour. That's what I'm saying. We might as well do something with it now that we got it. I already know it's not going to. I might have my live streaming privileges revoked. Who knows? Oh, Lucy's taking notes. I found your channel through KJV Researcher's channel when he was discussing your research. I also follow Chief Ironbush, another channel. I only knew of Chief Ironbush because of his drama with the Errants community, the Archaics, Baby Phoenixes, veterans, or whatever they call themselves. They were all going over to his channel and leaving really negative comments and really messed up stuff. And my heart went out to him, you know, because that's happened to me before too. So I subscribed to him. But I don't really know anything about him. The Fly. Ooh. That's a classic horror movie. That's creepy. It's gross. It's good. It's actually feasible. Stuff like that might actually happen in the future to some people. Yeah, that one's good. That's a decent horror flick. Begonia. Oh, you know what? I was kind of thinking of doing that one, but Fleur Brun, she nailed it. She did a really good presentation, so I thought I would just let her have that one. What else? Eyeball monsters. You know what that reminds me of? Big Trouble in Little China. There was this little floaty eyeball monster, and they like stabbed it. It takes off. It was spying for what was that old man's name that was trying to hook up with the two green-eyed chicks? What was that dude's name? They keep wanting to say like Kung Pao. That's not it. What was that guy's name? Somebody knows. It's like on the tip of my tongue. Lao Pan or something like that. I forget. I did decode Spaceballs actually. Yep. Oh, sweet. Thank you so much. That's really helpful. What else we got? Ludicrous Speed. Have you ever covered the Book of Enoch? I've probably referenced it a million times, but I've never covered it. I've never like done an in-depth reading of it or anything. I could, I guess. One of my favorites. I've read it a million times. Movie The Fly, time machine went bad, man turns into a fly. I don't think it was a time machine, but you're close. Thanks, Lucy. You're going to catch the ones I missed. What else? Lopan. That's what it was. Thank you. It was Lopan. Yeah, that eyeball thingy was spying for Lopan. Lopan was a creepy perv in that movie, wasn't he? He was a creepy perv. and Kurt Russell really gave it to him. Like whenever he was like in his wheelchair and he's like, "Do you know what it's like?" What did he say? Hold on, let me get some Big Trouble in Little China quotes pulled up. That movie cracks me up, dude. What was that scene? Big Trouble in Little China quotes. I want to know, was there one scene I'm trying to think of in particular? What does Jack say? What Jack Burton says, damn it. I'm going to say Lopan. Hold on, Lopan quotes. Because he's responding to Lopan. Shut up, Mr. Burton. You are not in this world to get it. And when I find her, I will marry her. Qingdai will be happy and my curse will be lifted. Where is that one where he responds? Hold on, this is too fun for me to do. What does he say? Oh, rule the world from beyond the grave. That's what he says. Hold on, let me look up this quote. This is so hilarious. Rule the world from beyond. This part makes me laugh every time. The grave. Hold on, let me get this whole quote. Hold on, let me get this whole quote. This is too funny. My cheeks are starting to hurt now. Where is it? Oh, hold on. I gotta find the whole thing. It only has a part of it here. Oh, here we go. Oh. Okay, so Lopan, it's this old, creepy, super wrinkly 400-year-old guy or whatever, 1,000-year-old guy. Like, someone looks like he would turn to dust if you just touched him. And he's like, "This place is my tomb. I'm buried here. A young man, a king, a warrior, is entombed in this old man's crippled body. And all I need is a woman, Mr. Burton. A special kind of woman. With dragon green eyes to make me whole and young again, so that I may rule the universe from beyond this grave." And, what does he say? Oh, it doesn't have Jack Burton's part. Hold on. Damn it. So he says that. And then Jack Burton's like, hold on, what does he say? I'm trying to find it. Oh yeah, Jack Burton says, so Jack Burton says, "Yeah, so you can go off and rule the universe from beyond the grave." And Lopan's like, "Indeed." And he's like, "Or check into a psycho word, whichever comes first." Oh, dude, that's so good. I don't do it service. I don't, but it's so funny. Son of a bitch must pay. I want to do some, where's his little, what does he call his truck? Hold on. Jack Burton, Pork Chop Express. I have decoded this one too. It's one of my favorite decodes I've done too. I really like that one. Here we go. What does he say? Let's see. Everybody relax. I'm here. It's so funny. I'm a reasonable guy. I've just experienced some very unreasonable things. What else did he say? What the hell does that mean, huh? China is here? I don't even know what the hell that means. All I know is this Lopan character comes out of thin air in the middle of goddamn alley while his buddies are flying around on wires, cutting everybody to shreds. What else does he say? This is Jack Burton of the Pork Chop Express, and I'm talking to whoever's listening out there. What is that one thing he says? Just remember what old Jack Burton does when the earth quakes and the poison arrows fall from the sky and the pillars of heaven shake. Yeah, Jack Burton just looks that big old storm right square in the eye and he says, "Give me your best shot, pal. I can take it." That was a fun little stroll down memory lane. All right, let me jump back in the chat. Ooh, man, that was fun. That made me feel good. All right, what else we got? Let me jump back in the chat here. Choo-choo. People are asking questions? Who's got a question? The Fly is pretty good. Oh, The Last Dragon. That sounds familiar, actually. I don't quite remember that one, but I'm pretty sure I've seen it. Egg Shen, yes. That's funny. Remember whenever I compared Egg Shen to the astrophysics professor? What was that dude's name? Because they both have the squint eye. That's too funny. Are you feeling okay? JayDreamerZ, you're looking a little pale, but I'm not used to seeing you in that room with the lightning. Well, thank you for pointing out how pale I look. Yes, I'm feeling okay, if you couldn't tell by all the laughter. I'm glad that you like the room decor. I probably should get out and get a little more sun. That might make me feel a bit better. Maybe I'll go for a walk tomorrow. Funny. Have I decoded iPad Goat 2? I have that on my Truth and Media playlist. Character voices. I do too, even if I suck at them. What's up, X Trim Reaper? What's up, dude? I'm glad you like my impressions. I like doing impressions. They're fun for me. Even though the rest of the world will say that I'm a racist or whatever. The Princess Bride. I have decoded that one, actually. Reenactments. Yeah. Or check into a psycho ward, whichever comes first, huh? Right on cue. God, Kurt Russell is funny. Let's see, just wondering if you got the CD album. Oh, I did. Problem is, I don't have a CD player. So I tried to put it. I do have a CD player in my car, but it's like broken. It doesn't work. That's just how it came. So I put it in there, and then I tried to figure out how to get it out because it wouldn't work. And I'm yet to listen to it because I don't have a disk drive on my computer. It's a diskless computer, gaming computer or whatever. So I have not been able to listen to it, unfortunately. Escape from New York or LA? I probably like New York better, I guess. That was pretty fun. Have I decoded The Princess Bride? Yes, I have. Thank you for being you. You're wonderful. Thank you for sharing your research and your heart. Oh, that was nice. Thank you. Last Dragon, the villain looks like Busta Rhymes. That sounds familiar. Does that have the kid from Sidekicks with Chuck Norris? Do you guys remember that show? I don't know if you guys are that old, but there used to be a TV show called Sidekicks. This little Chinese kid and Chuck Norris together. Psh, psh. Michio Kaku? Yeah. I want to watch Michio Kaku. Like, I want them to ask him, do you believe in black magic, Michio Kaku? And he goes, oh yes, and dragons and electricity. You should totally do that. I would love that. I would love it. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of movies to check out. So listen, you got to actually click on it. If you're on the phone, it's only going to show you like the top 20 movies. So if you click on the playlist, like it says the title or whatever, I think it opens up and it'll show you all of them. I don't know. YouTube's kind of weird like that. Yeah, I don't have a CD player. I'm super sorry, bro. I felt bad. And I don't have a VHS either. We're having a good time tonight. The first one was The Secret of Nim. Oh, yeah, that was a good one. That was classic. Oh, you remember Sidekicks. Wow. Kung Fu with David Carradine. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. I watched it. A little bit here, a little bit there. What about Beastmaster? You guys forgot about Beastmaster, didn't you? With those weird bat things that like wrap you up and then drop your bones in liquid or whatever. That was creepy. I used to pretend to be one of those. I would get a blanket, me and my brother. Why am I wearing these? I'd get a blanket, me and my brother. Like this. Oh yeah, I would go like this. I would just like stand there. My brother would come by and he'd go, drop his bones. Good times. Man, those were the good old days. I remember your vids on vampires. I haven't watched them in a while. What were your thoughts on reptilians? I'll just watch a video if you have one. Yeah, I mean, if you have a specific question, I'm happy to answer it. But I have a whole series called Who in the Hell Were the L? That I really talk about that a lot. I have a whole playlist on vampires, I believe. Oops, I messed up my... I have a whole playlist on vampires. But in general, I don't think what people call the reptilians. I don't think the reptilians would appreciate being called reptilians because they're not reptilians. Just like you wouldn't appreciate being called a monkey, probably. But what are my thoughts on the quote unquote reptilian people? In short, I believe that there are humanoids that travel the fractalverse that drop in from above, that they fall down from the sky, from the heavens, and that they are very albino and white in color, and they're photophobic because they don't have a point of focus out there beyond the dome. That they tend to live for a very long time, and because such, they have pointy long ears, just like elves, because they're the same thing. And that's what vampires are. And that they're very interested in extending their lifespans once they come into the earth, because once the dome closes up, it's a closed system and the countdown starts. People have lifespans. Up in the heavens, you don't have lifespans because the conditions it's so much energy up there that I don't know if it's even possible to die once you go beyond the dome, in between worlds, in the liminal spaces. Yeah, I put these in. It's just a comfort thing, obviously. I can't even hear anything. But I can hear my own voice better. I think that's why I like it. Do you think the true power is less about controlling the world and more about mastering where attention and energy goes? True power. That's a good question. What do I think the true power is? That's deep. I would say the true power on the deepest level is everything. Because God is the true power. And God is omnipresent, omniscient, omnipotent, omni-everything. And that is the true power. So our own true power down here in the illusion, in this experience and stuff, a vessel is limited to the functions of its body, with exception. So for example, like a toaster can only perform the functions of a toaster. It can't become a refrigerator. You know what I mean? This is deep. That was a really good deep question. True power is less about controlling the world. Yeah, I don't think power is controlling the world at all. More about mastering where attention and energy go. I like that. I'm going to go with that. Good one. I do not know what movie that is. That sounds funny and interesting. What else? Oh, you were institutionalized in '88 for trying to tell everyone about the L and the reptilians? That sucks, man. I'm sorry. I did a whole documentary. I mean, not documentary. I did a whole presentation. Feels like a documentary on asylums. It's in my Season of Satan playlist. I've got like a Millennial Reign Season of Satan playlist. And the asylum one is in there where I talk about the asylums. And I hate asylums. I hate all of them. Mental wards, all of that stuff. It's just terrible. Is there a gap between understanding truth and actually living it? Do you think there is any truth to reality responding more to our state of being than ideas? Now, you guys are getting deep. Hold on. Is there a gap between understanding truth and actually living it? So once again, I'm going to defer to God because to me, what people refer to as God is the truth. And it doesn't. How do I explain this? Is there a gap between understanding truth? Maybe I'm going too deep with it. Maybe I need to step back a little bit. Is there a gap between understanding the truth and actually living it? Yes. That's called faith. So when a person lives the truth, they perform the action that shows that they have knowledge of the truth. Their actions prove their belief. So there is a gap. And because there's a gap, there's a step that needs to be taken. And that step, that action is that step. And it is living it, as you say. Do you think there is any truth to reality responding more to our state of being than ideas? I don't. I think reality, this existence, responds to all things. Personally. Blast Blueski, you caught me off guard with the deep. We're just chilling and now it's a deep question. That's good though. I'm glad. I'm proud of you. How close are we to Humpty Dumpty having his next fall? I think it's getting close. I don't know. I feel like they're trying to trigger that with blowing up the firmament, so I'm not sure. But soon, if what they say in the news is correct. Jay playing the air violin. Oh, that's nice. That was fun. Go to Jay's page, scroll down the playlist. Yeah. I've been trying to teach myself a new song on the piano. Maybe I'll share that with you guys. Joe's Apartment. That movie creeped me out, dude. You know why? I watched Creep Show. I think it was Creep Show, part 2 maybe, where there was this old man and he had like a germaphobe. He was a germaphobe, and then like his whole apartment flooded with cockroaches everywhere, and the cockroaches ended up crawling into his mouth and the nose and stuff. And that's all I could think of when I saw Joe's Apartment. Plus, I just don't like bugs. Yeah, we were. Oh, Brave Little Toaster. That was a good one. Where does lightning come from? Typically, it comes from the buildup of negative energy up above. And then there's a pathway that's connected, a path of ions that floods downward towards the earth. But sometimes, and so the electricity will come down. It's just a negative charge. And it's the gas that ionizes along that path. That's what lightning is. But sometimes it goes up. Sometimes lightning actually goes up from the ground. So it comes from the ground, but mostly it comes from the clouds. What else? What's up with the Northern Lights? I don't know. They're in flux. I feel like whatever the Northern Lights are doing shows us the electromagnetic fluctuations that are happening with the Earth. It's a good thing to watch out for. Lightning is plasma from the Earth to the firmament. No. Oh no. Lightning does not travel that far, all the way up to the firmament. Is there electricity that follows that, goes up that high? Yes, I'm sure there is. But not lightning. Saturday before Down Valentine was your half birthday. Oh, cool. I'm kind of far back, huh? I'm going to skip to the highlighted ones. Every year on 2/7, it's my half birthday. How cool. Thank you. Oh, Mr. Chicago. What's up, dude? Welcome. Hey, welcome. Good to have you. Chi-Town's in the house. Truth can only be established out of the mouths of 2 or more people, can it not? I disagree with that. And I think you mean can it? We can only call a tree because someone else told us it was a tree. Truth is truth regardless of whether or not it is established by somebody. It is truth. It doesn't depend upon our perspectives or agreement. It is solid and it is truth. I guess we're talking more about like evidence, what's compelling to other people. What else we got here? The vegan skeptic says, well said. Thank you for your thoughtful responses. We shall go deeper into related questions in the future. Sounds good. I look forward to it. Cockroaches, disgusting. Imagine the truth in pure form existing before humans. I believe it does. I think the truth always exists. It's us that becomes blind. It's us that becomes enlightened. The truth is always there. I think reality is the truth. I think everything's made from the truth because God is the truth and God is omnipresent. So anything that doesn't seem to be true is a contradiction that doesn't really exist. It's something that we haven't personally, untangled. a knot that we have yet to untangle personally. You know what I mean? Oh, good. I'm glad you're having fun, Trish. What else? Somebody said something. Master Chiefer, do you believe there's any truth to the history of the Tartarian Empire? I sure do. I have a few videos on my ancient... Oh, I don't have an Ancient Oblivion playlist anymore. What do I call that? Oh, it's like maps or something? God, man, I shouldn't have got rid of that playlist. Anyways, I do have videos about ancient Tartaria, the Tartarian Empire. I talk about that in my second book, I think. And I have some pretty solid theories about the Tartarian Empire. And am, pretty well versed in the basics, at least. No, it's beyond the basics. I'm being too humble. I'm pretty well versed in my own theories of Tartaria, the Tartarian Empire, etc. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, I made all my memberships. I don't know if you guys know this, so all the new people, they should know. I lowered the price of my channel memberships. It used to be like $5 just to be a basic channel member. But the reason I lowered it to $1 was, like I said, so that people who wanted to keep the cool emojis and the little, badges and stuff for being channel members could keep them. I was going to get rid of all the channel memberships, but I kept those because I care about you guys, and a lot of people, I didn't want you to lose your stuff. So I lowered those to $1, and then I jumped over to Patreon. And I was hoping that, everyone would follow me over to Patreon. Not everybody can. I totally understand. But I get paid more from Patreon than I do from YouTube. And I can withdraw that money anytime I want to. I can literally right now go to Patreon and say, hey, however much money I have earned, I want that right now. And they'll give it to me within the hour or whatever. But YouTube takes 60 or 40%. And I have to wait once a month. But yeah, so feel free to check these out. So if you do become a member, you have access to all of my on-location videos and some other, special members-only videos and stuff. You get special emojis that you can use in the chat. You get like a little trophy deal next to your name that I created. I forgot what those are called. Loyalty badge, I think they're called. All right, I'm trying to catch up. Anybody else in the chat? You will get it. Sweet. Mary Jones, what's up, Mary Jones? Mary Jones put the little super chat action. Thank you so much. That was very kind. Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy that they take 40%? So like Mary Jones just donated $5 basically. Half of that is $2.50. So a little bit more than that. Maybe, what is it, $3? So I'll get $3 out of the 5. I think something like that, which I am thankful for. $3 is better than no bucks. Treasure Empress Dreams. What's up? Haven't seen you in a minute. Wait Till Sun says, JayDreamerZ, what do you think about esoteric but Freemasonic figures like Albert Pike, Manly P. Hall with their writings? Do you think those are truthful or do they encode half-truths? I don't know about the half-truth thing. I feel like it's way too easy to tell people that. I think that every source of quote-unquote truth, or really it's just information, has a certain percentage that is truthful or accurate, right? Whether or not they meant to or not. You know what I mean? So some material, some YouTube channels, some books, let's say are 50% accurate in what they believe to be the truth. So I'm going to glean that 50% and I'm going to leave the rest of it. Some people, some books, some channels, some people, whatever, might be 85%. That's a lot. It's pretty damn good, actually. Rarely you get something close to 90 to 95. 95 would be pushing it. I would not venture to say there's anything I've ever come across that has 100% at all. So yeah, those would be some gems, to find the ones that are like high 80s would be good. 70s, whatever, 75. What was the question? Oh, it's right there in front of me. What do you think about esoteric? Oh, I think they have some truth in their writings, but I also, from having read, I have not read Albert Pike, but I have read Manly P. Hall. After having read some of his stuff, I feel like he really kind of symbolizes a lot of things and internalizes a lot of things that are actually physical and real in real life. So I'm not convinced that he was like as high up of a Freemason as people think, or he just didn't know as much as people as he seems. You know what I mean? I appreciate him sharing a lot of the stuff that he does share, but I think there's way more to the story than what he does share. Whether or not he knows it, I don't know. Joseph Swift, hey, thanks for the compliment. Mary Jones, thank you again. Rock Shepherd just sent 5 JayDreamerZ memberships in the chat. You guys are scooping up the memberships tonight. This is crazy. It's just me in my bedroom. Just being myself. Maybe that's what I should just start doing from now on. You know, I'm trying too hard. I think that's what it is. I've just been trying too hard. I'm trying way too hard. I'm trying too much to be a YouTuber. Too flashy, too whatever. You know? Like that's why I took everything off the screen except for Joseph's comment. Where do I get that down? There we go. Hold on. Let's do it like this. Like, let's go. All right, ready? It's fun. I could play with the comments. All right. It's so rewarding to be able to gift a monthly membership to someone for $1. We can get the sub train started. Yeah, I think that's great. That's a good idea. What causes time differential at the North Pole? Is it related to the Taurus field and the energy? Okay, good question, Joseph. And I'm going to be super direct. There is no time differential as far as how time actually passes. I personally don't believe that in time travel. I don't believe in time itself speeding up or slowing down. I believe in how people experience time to be able to speed up or slow down. So when you're having a good time, it tends to speed up. If you're not having a good time, it tends to slow down. But it's not time speeding up or slowing down. It's just the individual's experience of time. The time differential that does exist, or seeming time differential that exists between us and the North Pole, and specifically the inner Earth as well, is that the conditions exist to lengthen the lifespans of those who live there. So we live very short lifespans. The shorter lifespan you have, the faster time seems to go. The longer lifespan you have, the longer time seems to last. You have much more time. Does that make sense? And metabolism has a lot to do with it. So smaller beings, right, tend to have shorter lifespans, and they tend to have faster metabolisms, and time is very fast for them, but it's normal to them. They look at like dogs, right? Dogs have seven years for every one of ours. That means every 7 minutes that pass for us is just 1 minute for a dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that's how that goes. Dogs are living their lives for the most part in fast forward, especially like Chihuahuas and stuff, little tiny dogs. So for them, they're experiencing faster time, but it's really just faster metabolism, and they don't have as much time as we do. A fly is the same case. A flea, a fly, all the little creatures that live in your brain and in your cells and stuff. Like, time's flying for them, and we're taking ages just to have this chat right now between us. And inversely, up there in the fractal verse, beyond in the heavens, there's greater and bigger things than us in our world that live in cycles close to like the Hindu cycles of time. Well, I hope that was a good answer for you. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Kathy. PayPal is 100%. That it sure is. Well, that's not true. I think PayPal takes like 2% or something super small. But yeah, it's pretty close to 100. There's 232 likes on this video. That's amazing, actually. And there's 160 people watching. Are you serious? It's interesting. All right. My chat is frozen. Oh, wait, here we go. I got some new people in here, it looks like. So let me say hello to NPE. Thank you. I appreciate it. I like your little smiley face. Who else? Everything Everywhere All at Once. I have decoded that one. That was a really good decode too. That was a really good movie. The movie's deep. Welcome to Treasure Empress Dreams. Welcome to NPE. Good to have you guys. Techno Kid says, Jay, my take is that the fabric of reality contracts and expands. I agree with you. I like that. I mean, depends on how deep we want to get, but at some level, I totally agree. Everything does that. I think everything contracts and expands. It's known as one of the 7 laws of Hermeticism, called the law of cycles and rhythms. Yeah, everything breathes. In and out. All of creation breathes in and out. I love Chihuahua. The ones in our cells are getting hijacked? Maybe. Your thumbnail is the star Sirius taken by Mikey Smith. Oh, cool. X the Trim Reaper says, JayDreamerZ, how soon after the depressurization do we head north? Ooh, I like that question. As soon as possible? Can I say that? Is that a good one? I'm going immediately, personally. As soon as the debris clears, I'm getting my boy and we're going. We're going straight there. Not stopping unless we have to, and tackle the dangers along the way. I'm grabbing my go bag, I'm grabbing my machete, and I'm getting all my things I need to go on a journey, and we're gone. As soon as all that stuff is done. However, I will say this: do be careful, because like I said, if the government, you need to listen. I'm going to be dead serious for a second, okay? Because you just heard me say I'm going to go immediately. I'm going to go immediately after the true natural depressurization. If there is a short depressurization that is caused, and I see the moon blowing up and NASA is up there messing around and they're the ones, and it's man-made, I would not recommend going, because if the ocean is still here, it's not time. If that depressurization is man-made and it hasn't sucked up the oceans and the oceans are gone, do not go. Just letting you know, okay? There could be a false event where they try to cause the apocalypse, and it's just a little mini depressurization. In that case, wait, okay? Oh yeah, I get what you're saying. How do you get there? You just walk. Start going. Just walk to the North Pole. Trust me, a path will be made for you. You just walk there. Bienvenue, Français. Français or France? Just France. Bienvenue. Allons, enfants de la patrie, la joute de gloire est arrivée. I like that I can say some things in French. We want to stay hidden. Hey, what side of the Rockies is the safe zone? I'm trying to save my son. That would be the eastern side. So, short and sweet. Stay close to the mountain, stay on the eastern side of the slopes, and that's much safer than being on the western side. Yeah. JayDreamerZ, in the Colburn Bible, it is written that all of reality is but a single breath. I agree. Thanks for the answer. It reminds me of your Thoth video where all of reality is compacted like a CD. Oh yeah, I'm glad you remember that. A compass. A compass will be. Remember, the compass, you'll have to follow it the opposite way after the apocalypse. So you have to head south on the compass. Hoof the miracle mile. Walking the mile. Walking the green mile. Walking the mile. Do you think there are any lands beyond Antarctica? Yeah, I think there's whole worlds beyond Antarctica. I think the whole rest of the fractalverse is beyond Antarctica. Merci. Dakrien. Blasbluski, you're welcome. Has anyone tried? Why is nobody trying to walk to it? Oh, you can't go there yet. That's a good question. Hey, if you have a question, feel free to ask it. I won't be here very much longer, so try to get some questions in if you can, if you want to. I'll be happy to answer your question, or at least respond to it. Yeah, you can't get to the North Pole land right now, officially. You need to wait until the land rises up out of the ocean. Personally, right now, my research indicates that those lands are underwater, that they will rise up out of the Arctic Ocean sometime soon. And even then, I would not recommend trying to go there. They are likely to be protected. The governments are going to try to get there first, so you're going to have to fight your way through. But if you wait, the sun is going to heat up and it's going to burn all the armies around that land to a crisp. Then you can just walk over their dead bodies. What else? Oh, you're listening to Pink Floyd before this? Sweet. So was the Great Flood also due to depressurization as well? Yes, it was. And the Great Fire. I have been watching videos about mountains being ancient buildings that were burned. Okay, let me jump into one of those, to one at a time, okay? Where does the Great Flood come from? The Great Flood, during the next cycle we go into, when the inner Earth gases are released, oxygen will be released. A lot of that oxygen is ionized and it will fill up the upper atmosphere in the form of ionized oxygen. The next time after that the dome opens up, ionized hydrogen will come in. It will travel through the rivers of ionized oxygen and it will create water. And the world will flood from above. In addition to that, the depressurization literally pushes all those gases and everything, pushes the inner Earth waters up to the surface. So the fountains of the deep open up and the world will flood from below as well. And that's where the Great Flood comes from. Now, there will still be flooding for sure during this next apocalyptic cycle, but it is not the deluge. It is not the Great Flood. There's nothing like that coming up next. The fire, the inferno is coming next. And where does that come from? It comes from the sun. The sun heats up and it will burn and scorch the earth. There's plasmas that come in that can burn stuff too, and electricity and stuff, but the sun is the main cause. I've been watching videos about mountains being ancient buildings that were burned. There may be some truth to that. I would take that with a grain of salt, or I do personally take that with a grain of salt. Because I think there's different reasons for what people call meltology. I think different things cause that, not just intense heat. All right, what else? Let's see. What's up, Joshua Adams? Sorry that the what do you call it? What's that other chat thing that you found that I made? I was gonna put my son in charge of that actually. What was that called? Discord. Sorry nobody does the Discord. I was sad about that, but that was cool that I saw you there. Good to have you. I'm not sure what you mean by what about Appalachia. You'll have to be more specific, please. Sea Lightning says the firmament and coiled stars have been recorded. I know you keep shouting out Mikey Smith. I get it. Thank you for sharing. I'm not gonna go look at it though. So, you know, no offense. Still shaking the line. Across the borders. Message retracted. Anything else? Will this mini man-made apocalypse, if they're able to, cause the lands of the North Pole come up? Oh, it could. That's a possibility. Maybe that's what happens. I haven't thought about that. All right, cool. I'm going to wrap things up for tonight because I'm getting a little tired. So, for those of you who watched me lose my mind earlier, lose my shit earlier, excuse my language, I'm so sorry. Thank you for your forgiveness and patience with me as a human. And for all the people that donated to my PayPal and Super Chats tonight, that made me feel good. Made me feel a lot better. That puts me at ease. When I don't have to worry about bills, it really puts me in a better mood. And it really frees me to, like, you know, to breathe easy. So thank you. Thank you so much, all of you, for your support and kind words and liking the video and all that fun stuff. Appreciate it. Anyways,